And for the next 7 days, tickets are 50% off with the promo code Halloween. So make sure you get your tickets within the next 7 days. Save that 50%. We're going to see you back here, and make sure you bring some friends.
Well, you heard ring announcer Sean Bossman, Kevin. CCW will be back in Nashville on November the 12th, so you need to get your tickets now. They're going to sell out for sure.
It's scheduled for one fall with a 1-hour time limit. And it's for the CCW World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first.
Talk about a match with huge implications. What if Jaden Newman could defeat the CCW World Heavyweight Champion in Ariel Levy? And here it comes, Jaden Newman. Started wrestling when he was 15 years old, Kevin. I mean, that's a prodigy. That's what I mean. He's a student of the game from that early on.
Where is he from?
He is from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
A homegrown kid.
Yes, he is homegrown. He's a volunteer. One of his most memorable feuds with Kobe Carino, the son of Steve Carino, a very talented wrestling family. Well, there's one thing about it, Kevin. This crowd, they love Jaden Newman. He's known as number 1 Ichiban, number 8. They all relate and mean the same thing. And we're going to see why here in just a few moments. CCW World Heavyweight Champion, the Chilean star, Ariel Levy.
Correct me if I'm wrong, isn't Ariel Levy like the Rock of South America?
He is. He's the Rock of South America. I mean, you couldn't have described it better, Kevin. Ariel Levy is internationally known. He's been a movie star before transitioning into wrestling, a music star. I mean, the guy's got it all. He's got that confidence for a reason. I mean, he earned his way through it. You may not agree with the tactics, but Ariel Levy's a champion for a reason.
And he carries himself like a champ.
Yeah, he does. Now, the people are not very happy with him as of late. You know, he was part of the South American Alliance with Venetius, who's injured right now on the shelf. And Levy ruined that after they got defeated by Elevated Status, Johnny Nova, ERA, and turned on Bill Alfonso, the great Fonzie, the manager of champions, Bill Alfonso. And ever since then, though, he is rose to the top, though. I mean, you can't argue with success. That's why he is the possessor of the title right now. Look at that arrogance exuded by Levy, but I mean, he said it though. He is really feeling it. I mean, when you're the Rock of South America, it's hard to argue that kind of confidence.
Well, if conference wins matches, we don't even have to see this one.
Yeah, that's a valid point. Yeah, he's in for a tough challenge, as all the champions at CCW, and then the same can be said for the contenders, the challengers, as Jaden Newman. He can wrestle technically. He can also use a lot of high-risk ability, so watch out for that. He's wrestled all over Georgia, the Southeast as well, Tennessee, and he's held championships as well, so I'm sure he would love nothing more than to become the CCW World Heavyweight Champion, Kevin. And there's not going to be any handshakes. Levy had none of it whatsoever. They lock up. And Newman very aggressive, lock up, and Newman is poised. I mean, he didn't let it phase him, intimidating, backs him in the corner, just Levy. And this is smart strategy, is it not, Kevin?
Yeah, and I also think that Levy's doing the right thing, as you said. He's trying to dominate and play mind games with this young man who is, right, like you said, I have to agree with him. He's a prodigy.
Oh, he is. I mean, he is so talented. And it's very rare that you hear of wrestlers at 15 being that talented, but Jaden Newman is. Oh, he got a clean break. Much to maybe the surprise of Ariel Levy, but Newman, that's why he's different. He's not like Levy. But these two guys, you can tell it's a big fight affair because even the lockups are very aggressive. There's an intensity to them. Look at the takedowns by Newman. Oh, he got a hold of the arm like an ankle lock while he was putting Levy in a headlock, a combination maneuver. That was impressive on his part.
Beautiful chain wrestling, beautiful, just absolutely. Now the champion's down, and he's having second thoughts of how intense this kid is.
Yeah, he's got inside his head a little bit. Levy's having to regroup, which is very intelligent because he realized the momentum was in favor of the number one contender, so he knew, hey, let's get out of dodge for right now and get on the outside. Now he's back. Side headlock. That was very quick, the transition from another collar elbow tie-up. But look at the way the hands that Newman's using, trying to get separation there, Kevin. And he's got a hold of the wrist. You talked about chain wrestling 101. Now he's got the side headlock. Levy resorting to desperate tactics, rather, with going for the eyes. But it's one way to stop his challenger. And look at those forearms. They have purpose, authority by Newman. Levy is rocked right now. Sensing head first, telegraphs him into the top turnbuckle. How about the other turnbuckle? This is the ride that Levy didn't want to be on, Kevin. And he made it for 10 as the fans counted along with Newman. And now I'm surprised Levy's able to stand.
Beautiful counter.
A quick near fall. You said a beautiful counter, Kevin. I'm just impressed by these kind of aerial moves, that aerial assault. I mean, Levy's not had an opponent like Newman, and I think it's showing a little bit. He's been very stunned by him. I mean, Kevin, have you seen anybody that can fly like this, land on his feet? I mean, it's incredible.
Oh. Before that move, I was just going to say, Levy reminds me of the great Dean Malenko, the technical work he does in the ring.
Oh, he does. That's a great illustration. Yeah, Dean Malenko, one of the best ever. Now Levy is putting the boots to him. I think maybe that was the point of emphasis for Levy. Oh, as he sends him into the guard railing head first, this Levy on Newman, was to tire him out a little bit, maybe with all these aerial moves, and now we're seeing where Levy's in the driver's seat a little bit here. Hammering away with those forearms or elbows, brother. Wow. Give out the draw in the middle.
I'm going to give the champ the credit he deserves. I haven't seen a move like that in years.
Yes, he is definitely enjoying with the crowd. I don't think he cares, though. I mean, that was the move he knew that would keep his opponent down enough for him to punish him like he's doing now. He's pinning, got the leg hook. That was a good pinning combination, but it's going to take more, so much more to keep Jared Newman down. Number uno, Ichiban himself. But Levy still got control and just slams him into that top turnbuckle. Levy with the boot to the midsection, stab there, hitting the ropes, and with a just well-executed kick. Here's another cover. Levy's starting to get frustrated a little bit. He thought that would do it, but with this new #1 contender, Kevin.
I wonder in my head, is he looking for out the champ? Is he looking, if this kid keeps on coming, do I get disqualified on purpose?
I think that's got to be in the back of his mind. I mean, because you got the champion's advantage, and he may be looking ahead, which would be a mistake. But being the champion, you do have certain opportunities to win the match, but he's going to have to earn it with Newman. Waist lock after a high knee. The height of that knee was just remarkable. There's the back elbow. And Levy is rocked. I mean, he's really. Here comes Newman.
That took his knee out. This is it. You
Oh yeah, that's
Katie by the door. Ring the bell. It's over.
This may do it. Oh, he got the shoulder up.
As Gordon Solie used to say, he'd give up a bus off 2 rounds. He'll keep on fighting.
Well, hey, I love it. Quoting Gordon Solie, the dean of professional wrestling. He knew what he was talking about. And Ariel Levy with the boots to the midsection. Now showing that frustration, Kevin. And he's stomping him down to the canvas to where Newman is taking a seat.
Very, very reminiscent of the great Paul Orndorff.
Oh, I love Mr. Wonderful. Paul Orndorff was in your face. He did not let up. And Ariel Levy is reminding us all of that, like you brought up. Another just brilliant point.
Well, you can't take anything away from these two gentlemen. This is a championship match. This is what a championship match from CCW is. It's wrestling, it's brawling, it's technical, and it's vicious.
Yeah, these two are laying it all on the line. Oh, the meteor, the 2 double knees and a handstand showing his agility there with Levy. Oh, got overzealous. He missed, and this is the opportunity Newman needed. There's a splash in the corner, reminiscent of Sting. Look at that maneuvering. He's on the
high-risk movement.
Back to, a suplex.
Beautiful suplex.
The way Levy landed on his head, too. I don't see how Levy's even getting up. What a suplex that was. Newman. The arm drag. It's going so fast, the action. Here's a cover. I mean, the way Newman was able to combat Levy on the ring apron, Kevin, was what a sequence.
I thought he had him there, didn't you?
I did too. I thought for sure we had a new CCW champion, but not so fast. You can't count out Ariel Levy. Oh, Levy planted him though. I thought maybe Levy had him there.
He got him. Is he going to tap?
He got the rear naked choke, it looks like.
Is he going to tap?
I don't know. He's got to get close to the ropes. He might.
Oh, he's got him. Oh, wow.
He almost won the title, though, with that counter and pin.
Oh,
what a move.
I don't know what I just saw because I've never seen it before.
That's the thing. With all the way these athletes are executing these moves, I'm with you. That was almost like a slam, but he tilt-a-whirled his body along with his opponent. I mean, it was incredible. Look at Newman begging. He's got Levy back almost in the corner, not quite. Now just the short forearms.
I think he's had an insult to injury to the champ.
Oh, he is.
This is the move that got him here the last time. Took it off.
Yeah, they're count with him. The fans. Oh, low blow. But the referee didn't see it. He was not in the position.
He was out of position.
Oh, the meteor, the 2 knees. We've seen that live by Levy. Hooks the leg. And Levy retains the CCW World Heavyweight title.
You know, a lot of people probably said that was a cheap shot. Hey, you gotta win. When you're the champion, you gotta win.
No, you do. You may not agree with it, but he is a champion, and if you want to hold on to the title, like you brought up, you have to do some things of that nature.
Heavy wears the head that has the crowd.
Yeah, that is a great saying. And Levy will be a targeted man anytime you're a champion in CCW. I mean, he's going to have that Hialeah street fight with Cha-Cha Charlie, which will be one for the ages at next week's match at the Bree 19 in Hialeah.
I'm going to put you on the spot.
Okay.
Who do you take in that match to win?
It's hard. This is definitely on the spot. I'm going to have to stick with Levy, and I'll probably get flack for that. But just
And here's the thing. I agree with you because Levy really had a fight from underneath against, as you said, one of the great up-and-coming young stars. And he came a hair from losing it, but he did everything a champion is supposed to do to retain the belt.
oh, he did that and more. And I mean, Jaden Newman is one of the best ever, but so is Levy. He's one of the great ones because he is the CCW champion.
You're absolutely right.